Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Power Rankings Podcast, Week 8. I'm Dave Reese, and with me, as always, is Quiet Mike. Quiet Mike, are you ready to talk some football today? Haha! Great culturally relevant anecdote, Mike. So today we're ranking from 12th to 1st, and the theme is... Oh, wait. Mike, we didn't pick a theme yet. Hurry, pick one. Christmas songs. Fuck you, Mike. It's too early. Let's go with football legends' nicknames. Okay, and away we go. Up first we have Jim in the number 12 spot, who lost last week and brings his record down to 2-6. Jim's nickname is Johnny Football, but just like Johnny Manziel, just because your name ends with football doesn't mean you're good at it. Next up we have Kelly, who also lost last week. She can have the nickname of Albert Woods. Icky. Because not drinking on Sundays is wrong. It's just icky. At number 10, we have Jordan, who lost to Eric in a real barn burner last week, 75-65. It may be time to place some bets and make some trades at the casino with Riverboat Ron Rivera, or else your season may be over. Coming in at number 9 is Eric, who beat Jordan last week, but still sits on the low end of points scored in the league. This week would be a great time to go beast mode like Marshawn Lynch and put up some big numbers over Pete. And that takes us to number 8, Brian Sullivan. He ran into the buzzsaw that is Ginkle and is now on a 3-game losing streak. Times may be tough, but Brian needs to rise above the haters like Ed Too Tall Jones and focus on winning. Next up is Kevin at 7. If he didn't lose last week, he'd be in heaven. To save his season, he needs to get mean, like 10-time Pro Bowler Joe Green. Now we have Beth in the 6th spot with a team name I won't try to say on this program. Although she won last week, her third highest score was her defense. Not a sustainable strategy, but for this week we can call her Reggie White, Minister of Defense. Before we get into the top 5, let's take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors. Do you still use stamps? Well, then try stamps.com. But while you're on the internet, please don't use email. It's destroying our business and livelihood. Stamps.com. And we're back. Coming in at number 5 is Ricky, who said I could create this nonsense you are listening to because he wants to spend more time being like George Halas. A Papa Bear. At number 4 is Pete, who beat Jim last week. Wow, Pete, how'd you do it? But seriously, now isn't the time to be Joe Cool Montana. You're 4-4. You need to get to work like Doug Martin and be a muscle hamster. Whoa, 2 nicknames and 1 update. Yeah, I did that. At number 3 is me. Me is Steve Mongo McMichael. Mongo no play well. No candy gram for Mongo. Mongo only pawn in game of life. Number 2 is Ronek, who upset Dave last week. He is now riding the bus, Jerome Bettis, right down Broadway, Joe Namath, on the way to primetime, Deion Sanders. And that leaves us with number 1, Ginkle. He stands alone at 7-1. At the top of the refrigerator, William Perry. From up there, he can see his kingdom. His iron, Mike Ditka, refineries. His peanut, Tillman, fields. And in all those fields are galloping ghosts, Red Grange. He can also look to the stars and see Kansas comets, Gale Sayers. Anytime, Devin Hester, he wants. It's good to be king. Just sweetness. Walter Payton. And that's it, everyone. Thank you all for listening. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button. Quiet Mike, anything to say before we sign off? Wow, that was extremely offensive. You can't say that stuff, man. We need to have a serious conversation about this, Quiet Mike. What would your mother, Quiet Margaret, think?